In spring, we visited Invercargill farmers Bill and Sue French. They sell aged export quality Southland lamb year round, directly to hospitality, retail and online customers throughout New Zealand. The French family run a partnership on the farming side of their business, while Leelands Lamb is their marketing arm.
We're only running just under 200 acres, and we finish on the finishing block anywhere between 4,500 to 5,000 lambs a year. This is a breeding unit to get some early lambs. The other block we're running as a finishing unit, and then we're trying to add as much value as we can and market as much of our stock as we can direct into the marketplace. We're trying to establish ourselves in an economic unit, but with the pricing of meat and wool, you cannot service a lot of debt. And so we've decided to, in the short term, to intensify. And I've read a lot of articles about guys doing some marketing, so we thought, well, let's have a track and see what we can do. So the aim is to, as I say, add value and put some sustainability into our income. Our key point of difference in terms of the product that we can provide in the marketplace, traceability. And we've got customers that want to brand on their menu restaurants, Leelands lamb, direct from the farm. That's the first point. Second point is we hope that we're giving a product that's superior to what else is coming in. There's a whole lot of on-farm issues we've got to work around to do that. Three broad headings: traceability, animal welfare. There's some very key guys doing a lot of work on pre-slaughter, and that's crucial in terms of getting some very tender quality products on. So that's something that we're working on in terms of our brand. The third point is sustainability. Now, we're not organic, but I do hear what the organic values are, and we've tried to bring that into our management, minimising the use of drenches, minimising the use of chemicals. Like these lambs here will have maybe one drench. And no vaccines, minimising that to give a more natural product. There's three main areas. The hospitality trade is where we started off in. So that's where the bulk of our product is. Probably 80% of our turnover is going to the hospitality business. The second area is retail, and we've got some very good top-end restaurant retail partners that are on the top end of the market. That is growing. The other area that we're targeting is internet, and that's where we see the biggest opportunity for our growth. These are all export grade. As you can see, the stickers, all export quality, which we've produced, hung in the chiller, 5 days aging. We'd like to age a bit longer, but it just reduces our shelf life on the retail side. But this is basically the raw material that we've got to work with, and this is the only thing that we can generate revenue from. So we've got to add as much value as we can to obviously cover our costs. There's some really exciting stuff in here, really exciting muscles. You know, at the top here, if you can take the shank and the rump off, in the leg area, we've got some really exciting chefs doing some really clever added value work. In the middles, you've got your racks, your fillets are pretty standard. But we're getting into, we've got some smart guys doing some excellent stuff with the bellies and creating high value main course dishes. This is an example of some of the further added value work we can do. These are going into Hooker Lodge up in Taupo. Smaller bone on the end there, cap on, adds a bit more value. So that's just part of the point of difference that we're trying to generate so that we can generate more revenue. If you want to have a premium brand, we've got to be in the market 52 weeks of the year. I can't go to my hospitality partners and say, look, I'm here for 3 months, but I'm gone for the other 9. So we're having our own ewes here, which gives us our early lambs. And then on the finishing block, we buy and store lambs, around 28, 29 kilos, take them through to 40, 42, 44 kilos. So we've changed the whole dynamics of that. And the interesting thing is, how do we winter lambs here in Southland? And we have a great crop called Swedes, which we can winter off pasture and then finish them in the early part of the spring. So we're finishing lambs. We've changed from a breeding proposition to finishing lambs all year. We aim to kill at around 17 to 19 kilos. Basically, around that 18K gives us French racks at around 400, 450 grams. Any bigger than that, and it's too big for the hospitality trade, and even for the retail trade, becomes too expensive. These lambs here are all Suffolk Texel Poll Dorset cross. For the finishing lambs, we'd prefer to use the Texel, the mutton breeds, but a Perindale carcass is equally as good. So a Perindale Texel cross, perfect. So in the store market, if that's what we can buy, that's what we'll aim for. The very reason why a lot of guys are going to the marketplace is this frustration with on-farm profitability. We have a valuable product that I think is very valuable cuisine. They are frustrated at the returns they're getting and going out to try and add some value. But it's very competitive, and you have to, what we've tried to do is create a point of difference that we can go into the marketplace. And one of those key points is knocking on the doors and shaking hands with the guys, the end user. And we've met some fantastic people, some very talented people, and built up some very good friendships there.
Marketing's been a love and a passion, but it's learning off the seat of our pants because neither of us have got any background in it. I was a school dental therapist, so I can talk. It's incredibly time consuming but really interesting, and I think it would suck up every minute we had and probably every dollar as well. So we're learning to be a little more savvy about where we put our time and our money. And for us, if we can get exposure direct to the customer, that's where we head. We found the food shows that we do are where we really like to be at because we come straight to the customer. They get to talk to us, they get to pick up the product, look at the product, we can talk to them about the cooking process, and for us that's where it's at. It's something we both really enjoy doing together. We haven't got a shop frontage, so internet is the way to go. It is our shop frontage. We do get a lot of feedback, and Bill has found it's been fantastic on the road because this wasn't the aim of it, but he's able to refer the chefs to the website, even though it's not designed for them. The website is really designed for customers coming straight to us.
This program was made with funding from New Zealand On Air.